Hey all. Happy Tuesday. Hope you've had a good start to your week. I had to remember what day it actually was because this week has already been pretty long for me. It is Tuesday. It is too early. We're almost at the hump. We're not quite there yet. Um, but despite being a long Tuesday, it was actually a relatively good Tuesday, and the start of my week was pretty solid. So hopefully it continues that way. For now, let's get right into things. I'm going to have to remember exactly how to play this game. Hey, Real Hey, Lemon, how's it going? First of all, check out the new look. It's really good. I love this. I love the design. Nakuri just went ham and just like perfected it exactly. Like my mentality, the request was put me inside a Metroidvania level. And they did exactly that. You can see the bricks are from Castlevania. The bubbles around the edges are from Norfair in Super Metroid. And just like a very cool design, and I'm really happy with how they did it. There's a lot of different things I can do with it too. The obvious stuff is you see the randomizer there, and I could just, let's see, I can basically hide all of those because a lot of the games I'm going to be playing won't have a randomizer, so I can just get rid of those easily whenever I want to. But we'll put them back up for now. The downside though is that to make the tracker look good, I have to turn off HDR on my monitor, which I hate. I might not have to do that. It might come across correctly on stream, I'm not sure. But at least for me, if I don't turn off HDR, then the color key filter won't work. So you see like the black background on the randomizer tracker up there. And that looked very ugly, so I actually had to turn HDR off on my monitor to have it not look ugly, and I kind of hate that. But anyway, that's a problem with OBS and not with this design, which the Nakuri, the artist I went with, knocked it out of the park. So first of all, thank you so much, Darth Plagal. I'm gonna do shout out for Nakuri, who did my design, and I'm not following him. That's ridiculous. And I'm also going to I can't do shout out commands because shout out commands have that ridiculous timer, but Darth Plagal, shout out because you put me in touch with them, and they did fantastic work, so thank you so much for that. For now, I'm gonna get started, and I'm gonna try and remember how to play the Link to the Past side of this game. I don't know why I ever play this stupid game. I love this game so much, but every time I go in, I'm just like, how do you play Link to the Past without a controller again? I never remember, and I always suffer tremendously for it. But I will do my best, I guess. I did start things up a couple days ago because I wanted to generate this seed. I'm actually playing a solo archipelago seed because I wanted to make sure the tracker and everything came up and looked good. So I've actually already gotten the first two items that are available in the Super Metroid side of this, which turned out to just be 50 rupees, and also my Various suit, which was kind of nice. But neither of those will really do anything else for me in the Super Metroid side, so I can just go straight to Link to the Past and suffer. Let's see, what do I do? First I need to haul ass to Kakariko Village. I remember that much. Can't really do anything in Link to the Past without bombs. I don't think you can get anything up here. This is all just hearts and that. Well, there is the chest here, and I need to switch my tracker. Pop tracker doesn't automatically switch view between the Link to the Past and the Super Metroid sides, which is actually kind of annoying. Oh, that's useful. Well, is it? Okay, I can't actually damage enemies with a hammer. Never mind, it's not useful at all. Okay. It does open up a good chunk of things though, so I can work with that, I guess. But I still need to go to Kakariko Village and max out on bombs first. There's actually a lot of things I can do around the world on this side at the moment. Now, it shouldn't be too difficult for long because I specifically chose early sword. I also chose early morph ball, even though morph ball was not in the initial spots. But that should mean I'm not waiting until like the entire end of the game to get my sword, if nothing else. So, right, it's up there. Can I get that without bombs? Let's see. Yes, okay, good. right. That's actually immediately useful because I tend to die very quickly on the Link to the Past side of this game, so I'm not going to complain on that. Right. This ridiculousness. Actually, it's the other group. I forget every time. I always start there by reflex. But it's this group of bushes that should hopefully drop a bomb. Maybe? Please? This is very rude. Oh, okay. Let's come down here, get the rest of these. Maybe I'll get lucky. And if not, okay, let's just get the several other ones I can get in this area. Where's that? That's down here? Oh, that's, you have to blow up the that shed. Okay, so I can't get that until I get the bombs. Can't do anything there until I get 300 rupees? 100, I can't remember. Let's get everything down here. I cannot get everything down here. I need bombs for part of that. There are 4 treasure chests I can get though. And I always forget which order to push these in to get all 4 in one go. That's 3 of them. Oh, that's excellent. Ah, yes. There we go. Amazing. No, good stuff. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't have the morph ball yet, so that doesn't actually help me on the Super Metroid side just yet. Early sword was indeed early, so now I feel less like I'm going to just brutally get myself murdered. 300 rupees means I can go ahead and do this. Okay. That's kind of hilarious. I guess that's a much faster way to get bombs than going after that multiple times. I'll still come in here though, because we can stock up. Oh, I can't believe I have a sword. This is so great. I don't think I've ever gotten to this part in Link to the Past Randomizer with a sword before. It feels weird, actually. Okay, 2 more. All right, we're good. Oh, sorry, that's right. You can see, I think you can see that? No, because I'm not in the broadcast mode. That's one weird thing about this setup is that, let me see. And this is also an OBS restriction, but if I hover my mouse over the broadcast window, you can, because of like the way OBS pulls the window capture in, you can see that, and that's so weird. All right, let's see. I have bombs, so I can hop over to here now. I'm trying to think of everything I can get. I do have the tracker window open, obviously, so you can see the items I'm getting, but oh, that's right, it's inside. Okay, I forget this every time. Oh, okay, that's pretty great. That's like the equivalent of the Various suit on the Metroid side. So now I mean, I have a sword, so I'm in less danger of getting brutally murdered anyway, but now I'm in even less. That's very useful. Especially for somebody like me that is just not proficient with this game at all. Let's come back down here and get the item in the wall. Oops. I don't play this game, and I don't speedrun this game enough to know the timing for that. We can go in the castle. There's some stuff around Lake Hylia, the hospital, 2 things in the Lost Woods. 2 more things in the Kakariko area, and there's actually 1 thing we can get out in the desert. Okay, interesting. All right, let's start with up here, actually. Let's drop in the well. You know what? It took me literal decades to realize that this is a well. Even after Ocarina of Time came out and it was obvious there, I was just like, oh, look at this hole in the ground. Nice, got my shield. And it didn't occur to me that this is actually a well, even though there's like water right there. It's a lot of hearts, okay. Although the water's like all the way down here, I feel like they would have a hard time getting to it unless they come in through this cave, which, what's the point of a well if you're just gonna walk in through a cave door to get your water? there's some weird thought processes going on here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the 2 items in the forest while we're up here, and then I'll head back south. I don't know why I picked that bush up when I have a sword. I'm so used to early game swordless. It's just reflex to pick bushes up. I don't think it matters for this. Oh, it does. I need to go this way, and then do the right side one, and then up here. Yes, that's correct. Nice. And then there's something down this way. Ah, yes. It's very good. It's a shame that the rest of the series doesn't use it as much. Okay, whatever. Okay, game. Have you seen Andy? Was that? I always forget about that. Just random. Have you seen Andy? Okay, that's everything in the Lost Woods, and I don't think I can get out this way. I need to go back the way I came. This... I don't think this will work. No. I do have to go back the way I came. Ah, what a classic remix. I love that one. That's also like... I'm just making myself feel... I mean, we both feel ancient, but that's actually like a really, really old remix. It is like tremendously old at this point. I'm just like, oh, but it's so good though. That doesn't change how good it was. But that was like, that remix could not have been younger than like 2004. That was like first 5 years of OCR for sure. All right, we'll go south. There's a shovel mini game. I'm not sure what that 1 item in the desert is telling me I can get. Well, 2 items of the... No, I'm mislooking. I'm misreading. 2 items of Lake Hylia. The Swamp Palace. That's obvious. Let me pop in here and see what's in here. I'm curious. 2002. Wow. Oh, hookshot. Okay. I wasn't too far off. It's only 2 years, but yeah, I knew that one was a very, very early one. But it's really good. It's also really short. A lot of the early OCR mixes are also like very, very short. Why did I place a bomb there? That was ridiculous. Can I make it? I don't care about the X-ray beam. Trash is correct. Oh boy. Got up, went to the fridge to get a drink. Did fridge Tetris, did some dishes, sat back down, no oh my god. Oh, lemon. I feel that. The reflex of getting up to do something and then forgetting exactly what it was you went to do when you sit back down. I've done that so many times. Also, oh, what a vibe. And 1000% accurate. My start with OCR, I literally started with the site originally. It might not have been day 1, but it was very early on. Excuse me, because I was actually reading the webcomic back when DJ Pretzel was doing a webcomic before he'd even started the music site. And the music site was announced as a spin-off of the webcomic, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a cool thing. And so I started listening. I never stopped. But yeah, back then it was just, that was actually my go-to. I wasn't listening to a whole lot of pop music back then. I had to catch up on all the good stuff I missed pop-wise. But do I need to? I don't think I need to bother doing this right now. It's pointless until you actually... No, it's not pointless. There's a thing outside. I do need to do this. Is it this one? Yes. I always forget which one it is. Yeah, but I wasn't listening to a lot of music back then. So when I discovered OCR, that was all I would listen to, obviously. Oh, nice. First set of missiles, actually. And so, yes, I also, too, had non-stop OCRs playing all the time. Because it was just like, that was my go-to. That was what I was listening to. Burn my own CDs, because that's a thing we did in the mid-2000s. And just went to town listening to nothing but that over and over and over again. It was an okay life. It was college. College is college, but OCR helped a lot with that. Jay Kaufman's Funky Pills. Wow, what a throwback. Funky Pills is actually a really good track. Floating around Napster, OCR URL. I'm glad that you actually found the OCR URL in the metadata and that somebody didn't change it to say just like Rabbit Joint, and how people claimed for a long time that that was by System of a Down, and they just pulled like the OCR name out of the metadata because of that. So I'm glad you actually found the site. Partner came home with a stack of blank CDs the other day. Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah, I haven't. I do have a DVD player that could technically burn CDs and DVDs, but like, why use it for that purpose? The main use of my DVD player is to rip my DVDs and put them on Plex, or when I purchase the bi-yearly, or more like yearly, Final Fantasy 14 soundtracks, I need to pull that data off the CD or off the Blu-ray in most modern cases, and put it on my computer so I can add it to my music libraries. Excuse you. So I haven't actually burned anything in ages. All right, let's see what the Hype Cave has. Assuming I can get this right, which is always a... Okay, that's 1. 2. Yes! I'm never that good at this. Okay, what we got in the Hype Cave? Energy tank, okay. Power bombs. More, ooh. Hey. That, okay, that's actually funny. I know I said early Morph Ball. I wasn't expecting the Morph Ball to still be on the Link to the Past side, though. But hey, at least I have Morph Ball now. Could you not? You too. Just get out. All right, let's come over here and get the thing in the cave over here. We don't have a whole lot left that I can get on this side right now. It's but since I just got the Morph Ball, obviously there's a lot I can do on the Super Metroid side. I have 25 power bombs and regular missiles, no super missiles, so I can actually start and various suit. So I can actually do like all of, or most of Brinstar, a large chunk of Norfair, pretty much everything up to the Crocodile fight. So as expected, we're probably going to be spending much of the rest of the stream in the Metroid side. Presumably, we shall see. Some super missiles will be nice, though. Kraid is annoying without at least one super missile. I'm not looking forward to that. Let me grab a heart while I'm here. Or a fairy. Oh, hey Nalani, how's it going? Thank you for the lurk. Hope working is going well. By work is that, well, I imagine if you were actually like doing music lessons, you're probably not going to be paying enough attention to actually say hi on stream. So I'm assuming it's some other type of work, but regardless, I hope the work is going well. Right, castle, and it's a hospital. Maybe I should do some hospital first, because castle is closer to the warp point I got to take to get back to Metroid. Is it? It probably is. Yeah, let's do hospital first. So we go up here, dodge bird, dodge everything. Ah, B, what? Why? All right. That was very rude. Especially since I don't have a bottle yet or a bug net, so I can't catch the bee. Let's stop in the house. Get some health back. The one downside about booting this game up on the Link to the Past side is you always only start with 4 hearts max, and you have to get back up to like max health at the start, which is such a waste of time. We need to go up this way. Oh, I forgot that I have the hammer, but you don't use it here in the light world. So I was so excited to get the hammer, and actually it's kind of going to be completely worthless for this run, for the amount of time we actually have to play stuff in this game. But oh well. Lucky shot. All right, go down in here. I will probably save and quit so I can start at the back home. Oh, it's my last bomb. Whoops. I was not even paying attention. Super missiles, nice. All right, save and quit. Oh, you can go to Sanctuary. It is way too early for that, but let's not do that. Well, I don't have any bombs anymore, but I don't really need to farm for any right now. There's nothing else I can get that requires them. The only other thing I can do is in the castle, so. And obviously this route, you have nothing at the start of the game, so. So they do not expect you to have bombs here. Although I was kind of hoping something would drop as I was killing an enemy, but oh well. All right, what's Uncle got? Wait. Oh, early sword means Uncle has. I didn't choose early sword. I didn't choose the Uncle Force sword, so that was just like really good luck on the RNG of the game for early stuff. But hey, I have a level 2 sword now. I literally have the Master Sword. That's great. How did Uncle get the Master Sword? Alright, that's all I can get right now. There's technically one more thing in this game that I could get right now. On Death Mountain, somehow. I don't know how I would even get up there. But I'm not going to do that right now. What I am going to do is to go back in this cave. And it's not that way. I literally went the wrong way. Head over here. Go back in here, and there's a whole lot in Super Metroid I can do now. All right, we'll start by continuing down here since we're already in the area. Oh, actually, there's like stuff here before I even go further. Hopefully some good stuff. Plasma beam? That's great. That's gonna make the early game quite a bit easier than it would be otherwise. I'm very happy with that. Let's go down and then come back up. Very suit with 2 energy tanks is very nice, actually. Also, I love already having 25 power bombs. Because normally when you get power bombs in the randomizer, you spend a lot of time actually like running through the 5 you have and running out and then needing to go back and farm, which is very annoying. But I don't have to do that because I have a lot of them. This is great. What is it talking about in that room? I've already gotten that item. That's amusing. But the tracker is... So I got that item when I was testing the game a couple days ago, but the tracker was not aware some weirdness about how Archipelago works, where it gives you the items you had previously gotten because those are saved on the server side. Hey Dia, how's it going? A lot of people lurking while working, excuse me. I very much appreciate that. But I hadn't physically picked up the item on this side, so, or like in this playthrough, and then saved after, so the tracker still thinks that I hadn't gotten it yet, so I need to go back and get the 50 rupees that I just got on that side, which I technically had already gotten, and also the various suit was actually in this hole in the ceiling, which I hate. I hate this hole. I can never get the positioning right for this. And I got it the first try that time. Wow, okay. Ooh, Book of Pandora. I see it literally just opens up like one thing. It's fine. I can be excited. Oh. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Oh, it stayed. Okay. I forgot. I'm unfortunately playing this version. SMZ3, unlike the Super Metroid Randomizer, doesn't have the extra options for like infinite space jump and all that kind of stuff, so it's a little bit more annoying to play. I need to remember what save state is. Save state is up 2. I'm gonna be saving the state here because this is a really annoying jump. Did I get it first try? Oh, let's go. I love that. Mock ball is like the only thing I can consistently get on the first try, so this is a weirdly good run so far. I can never get out of this section without falling in the water though, so there's gonna be some slowdown here, unfortunately. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see. Since I have power bombs, I can go get that item to the left of the morph ball, and I should have gotten it when I was there the first time. I just forgot. Then after that, we will go back up the elevator. I'm not going to go into Brinstar from this side, because there's a couple things back up in Criteria I want to get, and then we'll go back in the regular entrance to Brinstar. Oh, I need to get closer. This is a big wall. I'll blow up the whole thing and not part of it. Okay. What a weird thing to find just sitting in a dank cave in Metroid. All right. The thing we would normally get where the bombs are at, the first thing in the room leading to the wrecked ship, and then the regular route. Okay. I really miss having some randomizer runs. I'll get extremely lucky. My charge volume could probably come down a little bit, maybe. I don't know. It's roughly the same as it usually is. Y'all let me know if it is too loud compared to my voice. Anyway, I miss some of the randomizer runs I get where I'll get to this part and like already have the space jump. It just makes this whole section so significantly easy. Not quite that lucky this time, but it's not a particularly difficult climb, but it's a little tedious. Could be a lot faster. All right, I have like so many everything. I don't need to save here. I do need to jump better. All right. Let's go back to the ship. We'll come back to the Torizo in a second. I was already on the right thing. Why did I switch off? I'm gonna have to save state here too, because this jump is a little bit difficult. So I might have to try this multiple times. Not with that. X-ray is so worthless. Oh, it's the shovel. That was too. That was way too early. That was probably also too early. Yeah, I need to go into the room before I do this. There we go. Shovel is also like mostly worthless in Link to the Past. You only use it to get one item, but hey, maybe something good will be in that spot if we have to go back to that game. All right, we'll stop and save at the ship, and then it's to Mr. Bombman, and then it's off to Brinstar proper. I hate the X-ray beam. Or I guess it's the X-ray. Is it the visor or the beam in this game? I forget what. I hate it, regardless. It was a very useful item when I was originally playing this game for the very first time and had no idea where anything was. But now I just like know how to 100% this game inherently, and also I have like a tracker window open on the side, so even if I didn't know, I could just glance at that. So the X-ray becomes basically a waste of time in this game now. What I need to do is train myself to scroll to the powder bombs or to the grapple hook if I have it, and hit select to cancel and not just keep scrolling. If I retrained myself to do that, I would not have this problem. We stuck on ammo? Okay. Now we're heading back up to the rest of the game. To some extent. It's interesting that the tracker is telling me not to bother with Norfair right now, and I don't know if it's because I have only 3 energy tanks, but like I have the Varia suit. I admittedly don't have high jump, but I technically don't need that to get around Norfair. There's at least a couple items I could get just fine, even without that. So it's weird that the trackers tell me I shouldn't go there yet. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Oh, this hallway is amazing with plasma beam. Oh man, I don't even have to. Just go ahead and open that. I don't even have to like shoot these guys with missiles. I can just one-shot them with the beam. That's just incredible. All right. Let's see how many tries it takes me to mock ball. I'm usually better with the mock ball than there's a tracker that shows where you can. Yes. I don't have it visible. There's no real way to make it visible well on this layout. You do see in the left corner where my let me make this visible, where my mouse is hovering right now. That at least you can see the items there, but that's tied to an entire application that's showing me the entire map of Super Metroid and Link to the Past, with a bunch of green dots showing me the items I can get, yellow dots showing me items I can get if I know how to glitch or sequence break, red items that I can't get at all, and blue dots that show things where I can see what the item is, but I can't currently get it. So it's very easy to tell what you have to do. Oh, wrong window. I didn't mean to hit that. This is where I'm going to save my state. And it's very useful in Link to the Past, especially because that's... Well, I got that wrong. Link to the Past is the game where I don't actually know anything about where I'm supposed to go at any given time. So that's the one where it's really important for me to have a tracker live on. No, first try. Nice. Well, technically second try because I screwed up the jump the first time in. I'm a lot better with mock ball than I am with like pretty much every other glitch in this game. I have a lot of trouble with most of the glitches. But at least with Mock Ball, I can usually get it right first try. All right, all that was good. Half magic is useful. None of that was really useful for the Metroid side. Let me get some Metroid stuff, please. Let me get like Space Jump. That would be great. I did get Plasma Beam. I should stop complaining. More super missiles are also good too. I also need to go this way and pick up power bombs here. There's been many a time where I've come in here and forgotten to get this one item that you drop to because you can't get past there the proper way initially, and they give you like the item down there as a sort of I should save as a sort of what is the word I'm looking for? A consolation prize. I had to think about Jumbo Cacpot in Final Fantasy 14 and what it's called when you don't get first, second, or third, and that's what caused me to remember the name. But anyway, they leave that item there as a consolation prize, and oh, I should go down first actually. Let me get that. And a lot of the times I'll go in that room and get all the other items that you can sequence break to, and I will forget to get the consolation prize, which is quite ridiculous. All right, we always want to be careful about this nonsense. In fact, I'm going to save my state when I... And... for the people who played the original Metroid, they know what's up with that, and if you fall for it, it's... fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I hate myself. Because you fall down here, you can't get what item is up there, which is, I believe, an energy tank in vanilla. And it's quite annoying to have to come back to that because you missed it the first time. Well, that was good aim. I'm usually not that good. I say I'm usually not that good, and then I just like drop on the spikes. Ah. Timing is a little awkward sometimes. It's so much easier with the Archipelago Super Metroid Randomizer where you can re-spin in midair. But I don't have that here, so I just have to fall and correct. Alright, more stuff to get in Brinstar. We are unfortunately gonna have to go up and fight the Spore Spawn, because I am also not proficient with the trick to get the super missile without having to go up and do that fight. So I will go down first though. There's some very easy to get stuff down here. I was expecting those guys to die a lot faster with Plasma Beam, but oh well. Oh, okay. How useful is that, actually? I feel like that's only useful at Turtle Rock in Link to the Past, I think. So I was very excited for a second, but if I ever get a Turtle Rock in this playthrough, it's going to be very, very good, though. Ooh, that's very, very good. Get one item here. All right, and now we will go all the way back up. I really need to sit down and practice this this skip to be able to get the, you have to like come to down here and bomb your way into a wall and then shoot a super missile with a very specific height from a jump through that wall. And I don't know how to do it. Ryan, Bardic Knowledge, has told me about it and showed it to me once, and I've completely forgotten it. Doing that means you don't have to make this trek up to fight Spore-san, but I'm just no good with that trick, unfortunately. So up we go for the unnecessarily long fight with only like one item behind it. Yeah, just the one. I do at least have plasma, so it'll make things a little faster here. Oh, I forgot that I'm also playing another thing that the base Super Metroid Randomizer in Archipelago and elsewhere lets you do, that SMC3 doesn't, is let save rooms refill your ammo. I completely forgot that that was not happening, and I have to manually farm. Oh, that sucks. But it's fine. As long as I don't miss, and I'm gonna save my state just in case. I have enough super missiles to do this. I will probably have to farm downstairs after this boss to get more back to get out, because you need 1 or 2 super missiles to actually escape this area. But there is a spot to farm that when I get down there, so it's not too bad. That's on single rupee. I mean, the very first item I picked up in this playthrough was 50 rupees from the morph ball spot, so that tracks. Actually, I think I'm gonna come out of this fight with 1 super missile if I don't screw up this last shot aim-wise. But I still need 2 to get out, so I'm still gonna have to farm. Excellent. Oh wait, some appear here too, don't they? Yes. 1. Okay. Well, I have some super missiles now. That's something. No, that's not a place I want to farm. You can farm there, but let's just go down instead. All right, what we got? Let's see if Dia's bet is on point. No. Equally worthless though. All right. Anyway, let's go fight Kraid. Guess try and farm some. Wow, they don't want to drop anything. All right, there's a little bit. Okay, all I had to do was complain. Now they're actually like, that's probably enough. Yeah, with perfect height, you can jump up and shoot a super missile through this block to break that super missile block over there and go in that room from the other side. That's how you would normally skip that fight. And yeah, that's the thing that I don't know how to do, and I really need to hit up Bardic Knowledge and get him to tell me again. Maybe actually, Swagfam is going to be doing another. I need to reply to him. Actually, we're going to be doing another Archipelago, and so is Zeldathon. So I got like 2 more Archipelagos lined up. Probably a bad time of month for that, because I have the WMGSO concert is next week. Baltimore Game Symphony Orchestra concert is this week, and I'm also streaming for the Library of Congress this Thursday. They're doing their annual AAPI Heritage Month event, and I'm going to be, as part of some contacts I have with WMGSO who are performing at the end of that. I should try and go up first and then go down. As part of that, I will be streaming that event for them, which is an amazing opportunity. Oh, I'm not gonna get it, am I? Dang, that sucks. And I'm very much looking forward to that. But that's gonna make for a pretty busy 2-week spread. So probably not the ideal opportunity to be doing 2 different Archipelago games. Not to mention I haven't decided what I'm going to play on the Swagfam side yet. Do I want to do another Stardew Valley run? I'm not sure. I got to think that over. I don't want to do the same 3 games I'm doing on the Zeldathon side. So either way, I have to think it over. Let's go ahead and do that so that door's open. So I am going to be coming back that way in a minute. Actually, you know what? A Stardew Valley It's been a bit since I played the last run through of that. I might actually enjoy that. It might be a good time. Oh boy, this room. All right, let's see. All right, I was gonna try and damage boost, but I can't get the damage boost correct, so we'll just go the proper way. Yet another thing I'm not good at this game. There's so many little tricks that the speedrunners have that are just amazing, that save so much time. Yeesh. I'm gonna save my state in case that happens again. I do have 4 energy tanks in the berry suit, so it's not like the emergency it would have been otherwise. Wow. I saved my state and I didn't go back because I didn't want to waste time by loading a state. What a worthless mentality that was. But yeah, I'm doing these things for safety's sake, but like I have 4 energy tanks in the berry suit. I don't necessarily need that. It's reflex because so many times I'll come in here and have 1 like energy tank at best, and also no variant suit, so things will get like dicey in a hurry if I'm not actually very careful. Speaking of which, this room isn't bad. This room would be bad in that previously mentioned scenario. It's not particularly bad here. I'm going to come back here, open the door, and now I'm going to do this. Oh, okay. Actually, that's very useful. Gotta do this for that. It's annoying. This is annoying too. Okay, I'm good. The charge beam is useful because it actually makes the fight with Phantoon very easy, because now I would like more energy tanks for that fight, although having the various suit, well, you already normally have the various suit in that fight, so more energy tanks would be good for safety's sake. At least like 2 more, I think, even though I know how to do that fight and not take a whole lot of damage, but I can take a lot of damage if I'm not paying enough attention, so better safe than sorry. But with the charge beam and the plasma beam, you don't have to actually use missiles in that fight. Ice beam would be good too for the extra boost of power. We don't need ice beam and wave beam, but plasma beam lets you actually just like straight up plasma beam and charge beam. Plasma beam alone doesn't do anything to Phantoon, but charged plasma shots makes that a pretty quick fight. We have to actually like pull it up on weight. Another thing Super Metroid Randomizer, base Super Metroid Randomizer does is lets you shoot to that block, so you don't have to sit there and wait. It's fine. Oh, speaking of, very nice. That was excellent, actually. Ooh, that was close. Anyway, let's go ahead to Crane, because despite what the tracker's telling me right now, I have what I need to go ahead and start getting stuff in Meridia. I'm not doing that now. I have wave beam. I can go back and get one thing in oh right, that's an annoying jump. Let's see here, for exactly that reason. There we go. There's an item I could go back to Brindstar to get with the wave beam, but I can't easily go back there right now. Oh wait, that's not true. I have the wave beam. I can shoot through that thing. Still a waste of time. It's better to get that on the oops, forgot I don't have the high jump. I need to actually wall jump to get up there. It's easier to get that item when I'm going back through Brindstar in general and not backtracking for it now. Like after you do the Book of Norfair to get to oh, very nice. Excuse you. To get to the Book of Norfair, what am I talking about? To get to Crocodile, to get the grapple beam, because you need that to get to wreck ship normally without sequence breaking. Once you get that though, before you go to wreck ship, that's your opportunity to like go back and travel to traverse the entire world and get a whole lot of items that you had previously missed, that's probably the right time to go back for the wave beam. For that spot I can get a Brinstar. I think it would be a major waste of time to try that now. Quote kill crate, I cannot do. Yet another of the many speedrunner tricks that I'm just no good at whatsoever. This will be slightly more annoying without the high jump, but I will make do. Nice. I used up more super missiles than I meant to, but good stuff. Right. Funnily enough, the tokens for killing bosses between Super Metroid. Oh, literally all of Norfair just lit up green. I guess they really wanted me to have the high jump boots to properly go through there. All of the tokens for killing the 4 bosses in Super Metroid and the 7 bosses in the Dark World of Link to the Past are also randomized. But I think they're generally in SMC3, they're specifically randomized between the bosses and nowhere else, because you have to kill a certain number of bosses to get what you need. So anytime we kill a boss, we are potentially going to get like a crystal from Link to the Past. Or, I don't know what they're called for the Super Metroid side. Probably just like Kraid token or something like that. Whatever. Hey, how's it going? But regardless, they're only going to come from the bosses, so we'll see those pickups. I don't need a... It's not going to waste a super missile on those. 20 rupees. Okay, that's better than 1 rupee. All right, let's head up to Norfair. Excuse me. Pretty much. Okay, there's limits to what we can get. Until I get the grapple beam, I can't, or the space jump, I can't get any of the things that you would normally get in a lot of the Crocomire areas. They claim I can't get this. I'm gonna put the lie to that. Let me, oh, hold on. Oh yeah, actually, let me go down first. I'm gonna go all the way down and see what's down here and see if it's any good. Then I'm gonna go up to the high jump spot. 1 rupee, okay, wonderful. I guess we'll get that on the way out from the Crocomile fight eventually when I go down there. All right, what we got here? Yeesh. Reserve tank. Don't particularly care about that. As an experienced Super Metroid player, if you need a reserve tank, you done fucked up. All right, also worthless. I think I've gotten everything in Link to the Past that really was. No, that's not true. King Zora still requires 500 rupees, so rupees are still useful on that side at the moment. I don't know how useful they'll be for how much longer specifically. If I already have 500, then I'm good. And I feel like I might already have 500 at this point. Oh, that's why it's saying I can go back to... Okay, let's pop over there actually really quickly. I'm gonna save here. Oh, you know what? It might be talking about a thing that requires a lamp. I'm not good enough to navigate those caves in the dark. I will still pop over to the Link to the Past side really quickly. I don't think I got the lamp at any point. I did not. I'm not going to risk that. I don't know how to traverse Link to the Past caves in the dark. So let's not bother. I am going to save state again. I think I got the jump right. Let's see, did I... Yeah, nice. All right, let's go get whatever's in the ice beam spot without falling in the lava, please. Thankfully, thank you. Thank you, controls. I would appreciate it. Okay, we gotta go up the proper way because I'm not good with that jump. Oh, how rude. Fine. I got there eventually. I'm so not good with that jump. All right, easier to just go down. Go back the way we came. This next portion is gonna be annoying. I'm definitely gonna save my save before I start. But getting back up is also going to be annoying, so I don't know how much that's going to help. Right. Regardless, saving state here. Dang. Well, I knew that was going to happen. All right, fine. You know what? Let me just try and kill that guy. Better to do that now. That's not my way while I'm trying this. Oh, man. The infinite jump from the other version of Randomizer would make this so much easier. Peace. I'm invested now, though. I can't give up. Hey, there we go. All right. But now getting into that one's going to be equally annoying. Oof. All right. Safe. That's so annoying without space jump or infinite jump. All right, back up. Back into Norfair proper. I hate that you have to jump up here and lay another one because that one's like not high enough. I don't think that reached far enough to hit it. Nope, it's right here. But that took it out. Okay, we're good. I need to farm more super missiles at some point. I have almost max energy, so should be fine with the item I need to get here in a second. Let's get some farm on while I'm in here. Ideally missiles and not health. Go down this way. Oh, well, the energy tank is useful. I'm gonna be traversing through lava. That'll help keep me alive a little bit. That said, all this said, I am so glad that the Various suit was one of the first things I picked up in this game. It was literally in the it was not in the morph ball spot. It was in that spot in the ceiling. But without the morph ball, I would... Oh, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna take the damage. I'm gonna suck it up. Without the morph ball, I would be having to do hell runs right now, which are like the absolute worst part of Super Metroid Randomizer, where you have to go into Norfair without the Various suit, and your health just constantly ticks down, and you have to basically go in with enough energy tanks, and also just hope that you are quick enough to make it through. And especially in this version of the game, which doesn't let you, unlike the other randomizer where this one doesn't let you refill health and ammo at save points. So you get to this section after like losing all of your health, and then you have to fight like the one enemy in here to respawn everything. It's not good. It's not fun. So I'm thankful that I got the Various suit already and didn't have to bother with that. I cannot safely get up there the correct way. I also don't have ice beam yet. I do have high jump though, so I can. Let me save my state. This might take a while. This is very finicky, and I hate this jump, but I'm also trying to get rid of that guy. I got him. Oh, nice. I really, really hate that jump. I do have to be careful in here. No gravity suit, which means I would not like to fall into the lava. Well, at least I got the super missile out of it. Ah! Okay. Now the stuff in the speed booster room we're gonna have to get the normal way. Because it is really not feasible for me to make it up there without the grapple beam or the space jump from this side. So we will just drop. Excuse, that was rude. Drop all the way down here. And we'll basically go around the long way, which is actually gonna suck. Should I do the that jump is gonna take forever, but I can do that. Should I do that first, or oh, it's gonna be a trip regardless. Let's just go this way. I'm going to have to circle back no matter what I do, so. No ice beams, we can't stop those. Just jump over them and go. More nonsense. This room is a speedrunner's nightmare. Ah, really? Fine, I'll just take the long way. Oh, very inconveniently placed spikes. I can at least go ahead and get this, which is nice. Normally you'd have to backtrack to this room after quite some time. Or actually, I'm misremembering. You just take a lot of damage. You don't have to backtrack. I was completely misremembering. Kind of a nothing burger, though. I have quite enough missiles, but I also already have the plasma beam, so who cares about missiles? All right, let's backtrack out of here, and then we'll go up to the speed booster area. And then all we really have at that point is a few items I can get in Crocomeyer's area. And then that's basically it for the Metroid side for now. I'll have to, outside of that one item in Brinstar that I don't want to backtrack to, so I will go back to the Link to the Past side at that point. Ah, what a waste. There's actually a farm point right up here, so it's fine. I should probably not stand right there. Oh, that's good positioning. It's all just at my feet. Just instant pickups. All right, I think that's it. All right, let's see what's down here. 2 items. In vanilla, it would be an energy tank and a speed booster. We shall see what is here in Rando. Okay, boomerang upgrade. Progressive boomerang is, as it is generally called. Oh, that's arrow capacity. Okay, that's actually not bad. Except I don't have a bow on that side yet, so it's worthless right now, but it will be useful eventually. All right, yeah, Crocomire fight and the 3 items related to that. They're telling me I can get that now. That's gonna hurt, but I guess I do have enough health for it. You just have to farm in the following room, I guess. Anyway, there's a save room right nearby. I'll just make sure to save, just in case that goes incredibly badly. Oh, it's so weird to come in this room and be able to actually kill everything. I never had the plasma beam in this room. All right, from here we'll head left. And then here, I don't care about the rupee up there, obviously. Here I want to pop up to save real quick. Hopefully this fight doesn't go... Well, the fight will be fine. I guess what I'm hoping is that the pickup to the east after that does not go horribly badly. Let me see how the charged plasma does here, even though I don't have ice beam. I do have charge and I do have plasma. That might be enough to just like instant kill him or close to it. Is it gonna be enough? Is that an instant kill? Yes! I love that. I love charged plasma in this fight. Alright. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, but I gotta... It's a longer trip on the way back. Okay, I'm not losing that much health. It's not as bad as I'm making it out to be. Okay. That was not too horrible. Alright, 2 more items on this side. Oh, that item's gonna be hard to get. I'll try my best. You're only supposed to get that after you've gotten grapple beam, and it's a tricky jump to get it without it. But we'll give it a try. I am going to save my state in a second. Well, you can't do it from up here. You have to... Yeah, that wasn't it. Ah, that was close. Hey, there we go. Very nice. Oh, excellent. That will let me get the hook shot, among other things. All right. One more thing I can do. All the way down here. Wow, I didn't mean to fall all the way in. Okay. Thanks, game. Dia's bet on a single rupee was just belated, but it did eventually happen. Okay, yeah, the only thing left to do in Super Metroid that I could feasibly do right now with my level of skill is a single item all the way back in Brent and I'm not going to backtrack all that far for that. So we will go back to... We do need to go back to the portion of North Bear that I can reach from here. You know what? I say that, but also it'd be pretty quick for me to get back there, actually, because of the functionality in this game. I need to go back this way. I can switch to the Link to the Past side, save and quit, start back at Link's house, and then take the cave back into Brinstar or Criteria actually, and then from there very quickly drop to that spot. And then it wouldn't take much time to come back up to that point to get back to the past side. So yeah, I guess we can't get that item after all. Just have to warp between the two games to get there. So I guess I will do that really quickly. And then we'll see what little progress I can make on like 30-ish more minutes after that of just Link to the Past. Which is probably going to be a solid amount because we do have a lot more items now. Ah, excuse you? I'd say excuse you, that was entirely my fault. All my fault. Every bit of it. I am having a day. Alright, ugh. That was also my fault. I literally just went for it and I knew that thing was gonna jump. Alright, anyway. Speaking of rooms that would be so much easier with the space jump. At least I have the high jump. I have gone through this room a number of times without even that, and it's very annoying. This is absolutely better than nothing on that end. I have to waste 2 power bombs just to jump up here. But it's fine, I had 30. Okay. Now we will switch sides. And run button. Save and quit. Oh, you start with 5 hearts. Okay, I misremembered. Still not a lot, but also when I sit down and because I'm gonna keep playing this, not tonight, but I'm gonna keep playing this archipelago session until I beat both games because it's fun. But when I do eventually go back to this, it's gonna be so much easier with the with level 3 Master Sword already. Okay, here I need to go back up, ideally without hitting this guy. You're gonna pop down to Brinstar really quickly. I guess if I were willing to risk it and use the high jump tactic, or the tactic where you turn off the high jump, I could do the Criteria Gauntlet right now, but that's really tedious without, I didn't mean to hit that, without space jump. It's doable with enough energy tanks and power bombs, which I have plenty of, but I don't like doing it if I don't have to. That's easier to just at least wait until I have speed booster to not have to make that jump, and ideally wait until I have a space jump to just make it possible to breeze through it. I need to go all the way down. We're going back into this big room. There was a door on the right that we didn't go in that requires power bomb that I could have opened then, but there was like no way to get. I should correct myself. It was not easy to get the item in this room. You can absolutely come in here and just go ahead and get the stuff in here. With high jump, you can do it by jumping here, getting your head to this pot and shooting a super missile with the exact correct pixel positioning up here. Because super missiles travel fast enough to go through some of these doors from the wrong way. So you can cheese your way in here that way, but it's so much easier with the way B. And we got a whole 5 missiles. Okay, how wonderful. It's fine. Anyway, we will now backtrack. That's all I can do without glitches that I either don't feel confident with or don't feel like doing. So we will go back and see what I can do in Link to the Past. Take the path all the way back up. Ideally without running into that thing again. Or at least this version of it. Alright, there we go. Switch my tracker back to Link to the Past map so I can see what I'm doing. There's not a whole lot more that opened up from that, actually. There's stuff in King's Aura. There's one thing on Death Mountain that, again, requires a lamp, unless you know how to navigate the dark caves, which I don't. There's a thing by the Sanctuary. I can go under the bridge north of Lake Hylia because I have the flippers now. I have the shovel, so I can get the thing in the Grove. I have the bug net, so I can get the thing at Kakariko Village. Pegasus boots, so I can get things south of Kakariko Village. And there's a couple things in the I can actually go into the Desert Palace because I have the Book of Medora, and I can get a couple of items inside that dungeon. But I cannot actually beat the dungeon right now. I'm not gonna have time to do any of that. That will take far more time than's left in this stream, but I can at least start some of the process here. All right. Let's see. It was the 10th anniversary of really? Only 10? That's not an older meme? I'm actually surprised. Can I feel like it's faster. It's so much faster to get this thing under the bridge of Lake Hylia from this side. I'm like, where am I going? This is the long way around to this. Let me just drop off the cliff here. A whole set of bombs that I can get eventually once I can go to the Dark World and teleport back. Alright, what do we have under the bridge? Speed booster, okay. Does that actually open up anything useful over there? Oh, it's actually claiming I can do the entirety of the wrecked ship now. I can do that, except I hate doing that without Ice Beam. I can do that, I know how. Yeah, there's actually a good chunk of stuff that opened up on the Super Metroid side. But let's not worry about that. Let's stay in Link to the Past for the rest of it, because I haven't given Link to the Past enough love in this stream. I tend to always prefer the Super Metroid side just because that game is so familiar to me, but Link to the Past is a good game. I should continue playing it. A bridge parody of Code Geass posted on May 2nd, 2015. Individual Amatsu clip reposted 5 for wow. I had no idea that the clip was that young. I felt like it was significantly older. That feels like an era of internet. Well, Code Geass itself is not quite as old as I'm thinking, so that probably has a lot to do with it, first of all. I guess we'll go this way. Go up to Kakariko Village, then up and back around to Sanctuary. Oh, I can't go that way, that's right. Yeah, I don't have the gloves for that. Alright, so up in this direction then. And left from here. Nice. Alright, now I can... Although attacking from far away is less powerful, but still. Better for safety reasons and how horrible I am at this game. Alright, let's Get the one item up here. Oh, look at the chocobo. I forget where it's actually. There we go. Oh, wow. I still haven't even done a single dungeon in this game, and I've already got the absolute best sword. That's ridiculous. And when I said early sword, I wasn't expecting every sword early. All right, let's get the hook shot. So I know that's up here. Also, I could have been saving time by using the Pegasus boost this whole time. I forgot it was a thing that I could just use while I'm wandering around. Look at how fast I could have been going. All right, whatever. Like most of Death Mountain just opened up to me. What else? There's the item in here that requires the bug net. And then Sanctuary, and then... How do I actually... I have to think about that. This house, I think? I think I have to go back to the Super Metroid side, actually. And go back to Norfair. Because that's the only way I can, like, realistically get to... I guess I can go ahead to the Desert Palace while I'm down here. That might be a better use of my time. But I'm gonna go the long way because I don't want to start over with only 5 health again. So apologies for the amount of time this is about to take, but... Another Beverly... Oh, wow. I gotta check that out. I still haven't checked out the link you sent. I just keep forgetting about it. I keep getting swamped. More Beverly's always a good thing, though. I'm going this way. Down. And over here. Can't do anything with that guy. Well, at least going through here will be faster. I'm not gonna run into the bomb. That's very rude for it to just be right there. Energy tank, okay. That's still worth getting, I guess. All right. I should probably also bring up a map of God, I have to hit a stupid button. Let me bring up a map of Link to the Past dungeons, so I know exactly where to go in the Desert Palace and not waste time here. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. No, that is what I wanted, but it's not what I wanted. I'll get this eventually. Here we go. Let's see, Desert Palace. Oh, that's also not what I wanted. Jeez. Well, it's my fault for searching for Link to the Past dungeons, not Link to the Past dungeon maps. Would have been a much easier scenario just now if I'd done that. Okay. How much of that can I get right now? Well, we'll find out. I feel like I'm locked out of... Well, I have to be locked out of some of this because the icon on the tracker saying what I can do in this dungeon is showing us half green, half red, which quite obviously means there's stuff I cannot do in here. But what exactly is the question? In this direction, there's a couple things actually. If I go up and into this room, kill these guys without arrows. I don't have a bow. It's fine though. Oh, that's what I can't do. I don't have any way of lighting these right now. Not with this medallion. That's electricity, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's why the tracker was saying that I can't do everything in here, because I can't light those right now. I have no way of doing that. Okay, so I can instead go this way. Wait, I can't get that. That's the big chest, and I don't have the boss key to do that. Wait, do you need the boss key to open the big chest? I can't remember. It's been too long since I played Link to the Past. Let's go find out. Fastest way to know for sure is to just walk up to it and see if it works. Ow. I could have blocked that with good positioning. Yeah, you need the big key. Never mind. Yeah, also I was wrong. The mirror shield actually does help in the early game. It lets you block stuff like that if you actually get the block correct. Alright, so I'm gonna go all the way across and down. Oh, I don't have a key for this room. Okay, never mind. Wow, I can't do anything. No, that's not true. That's absolutely not true. There's a room I forgot about up here that I can get a key out of. And that will let me get the compass and nothing else at this point. It is this room here. Okay. The only locked door on this floor is the one the compass is in. So let's go get whatever's in the compass. Excellent. Still the compass. Interesting. Is this even randomized? Wow. Okay. Oh, that was probably the randomized thing that would have been in the big chest instead of the gloves. Interesting. So the only other thing I can get right now in the dungeon, it's not something I can get in the dungeon. I can come down here and all the way south. Wow, I'm just really bad at this today. No health, how rude. Basically come out here and head south. Yeah, I don't think there's, we can get this energy tank. I don't think there's anything else I can really get in that dungeon right now. Although let me look at this map and just verify that. That might not be true. I can... Oh no, I can't go in there. Don't have the gloves, so I can't go into the second floor of the dungeon. We got that. We got that. We can't get anything in that room without the ability to light things on fire, which I do not currently have. Don't have the big keys from getting the big chest. Yeah, that's all I can do out here. Okay, so we're done with this dungeon for now. Even though the tracker is giving me a weird icon about what I can and can't do. So next up, I think, is Sanctuary. I keep hitting the wrong button. Save and quit. And we'll go to Sanctuary, and there's one item just to the west here that I can pick up. Oh, I forgot about the item in the Sanctuary. Jeez. I also forgot that they heal you. Oh, okay. Wow. That means I don't have to go back to the Metroid side, because I can just toot that ocarina and jet right up to Death Mountain the quick way. Okay. Very good. Very excellent. But first, there is one more item here that I can pick up. once again, useful for later. There's nothing I can do with that at the moment. Wait, I thought I got the ocarina. Where is it in my inventory? Is it not available until I... Huh, that's weird. The tracker says I have it, but then it's like not in my inventory here. Oh, wait. Is this... This is that nonsense. That's it. This version of the randomizer, which this is actually a thing that is included in the Link to the Past randomizer, even though this game doesn't include so many things from Super Metroid side, it condenses a lot of the menus. So, and once you in vanilla, you don't use a shovel ever again really after you get the ocarina, so that's why. And I forgot that was the thing. Oh, it doesn't work because I haven't freed the bird. Okay, dang, I forgot about that. All right, so we do have to do this a long way. Wait. You want me to do that without? Oh, no, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I do need light, like a lamp or the cane that shoots fireballs for that thing. But I can safely get the rest of it. Okay. All right, we have a game plan. Let me save and quit because I'm going to have to go back to the Metroid side in order to get to Death Mountain on the Link to the Past side. Am I going to have time to get any of that stuff? But I'm just thinking about how long it'll take me to get back to Norfair. Well, I guess I can speed things up by going this way. Not into Brinstar, but like over here. Actually, you know what? There's a bunch of stuff in Super Metroid that's telling me I can go do right now. Maybe we should just do that. Maybe we should just finish streaming the Super Metroid side and not worry about that nonsense. Okay. Link to the Past, I love you, but let's just do this. Basically, we're gonna attempt the entirety of the wreck ship. We can actually clear the entire wreck ship out. Plus some items out here in Criteria, plus one item in Old Turian and one item in Brinstar, both of which I will not bother with right now. Also tell me there's 3 items I can get in Norfair. 2 in the Carcamire area, which we had to skip. Oh, it wants me to do this nonsense. Ugh, okay, this is actually going to be a bit difficult. Whoops. Oh, I didn't have it. It wasn't the active window, so it didn't even save the state when I did that. All right, let's try that again. Come here. Actually save state. Oh, this is gonna take some time. I'll get that in just a second. Oh, y'all don't see that. That's a restricted comment. Excellent. Thank you, Lemon, for oh, I can't get that from there. Okay, I gotta do it this way. Thank you, Lemon, for showing me what your settings were for stream moderation. Okay, let's do this. Dang, did that wrong. Let's save state here. That's a good place to start. I'm not going far enough. Oh, very close. Really? There we go. All right, let's go get this item first. This section is going to be mildly annoying without grapple beam, but it's much less annoying than that previous room, so it's fine. want to go back up this way, and then we will start making the trek. Oh, right. Ugh. This is going to be very annoying without grapple beam. It's fine. Let's save state, though. For when I able to do that. Twice in a row. Going to save state. Basically, every platform. Oh, that one's right there. That should be it. Yeah, okay, we're good. There's so much in this game that you really can't do without wall jumping. As far as like sequence breaks go. I think this is the... Yeah, that's it. Go ahead down here first. Anything good? Not really. But it's easier to get that now than after we beat Fantuna and turn the power on. These spikes are just dropping constantly and getting in the way. This should be a satisfyingly easy fight with charged plasma beam. I am going to save my state just in case, but I would be very surprised if this fight took more than like 60 seconds. Most of the length is going to be just waiting for this nonsense. I forgot to take damage from those. Yeah, I feel like one more shot, maybe two, at worst. Charged plasma beam is very OP in the early boss fights. Wow, just dodged that entirely. That was rude. Okay, one more. There we go. Lost 2 whole energy tanks that I didn't have to lose if I had just been paying a little bit more attention. And actually dodging and not just charging 24/7. But still, such an easy fight with Plasma Beam. With Charged Plasma Beam specifically, because like I was saying earlier, if you do not have Charge Beam, then your Plasma Beam actually does no damage, so. But with Charge and Plasma, I knew it was going to be very easy and certainly doable already. Not that it wasn't doable. I had missiles. I had plenty of missiles. It just would have taken a lot longer. Would have been a good bit more dangerous in the process too. So definitely the preferred way of doing that fight. All right. What else we got here? Yeesh. Is there anything else good in here? Oh, I'm trapped. Could you not? Please. Alright, what do we got? What else we got in this area? Just that one thing on the way out, which we will skip to a little early. Plasma Beam is going to make the top room here way less annoying. Oh, this room is also going to be... Oh, you can just wall jump that. Okay, I'd forgotten. I was like, how am I going to get across that? And no, it was actually pretty easy. This room, not so easy. Very dangerous if you're like me and just jumping forward without caring. Reflex from coming in there primarily with gravity suit and or space jump and not having to care about the water, which doesn't work too well in the 6. Oh, okay, let's dang, this is gonna be actually a little difficult. Start here. Oh, so close. I am regretting not putting some kind of quick key command for my save and load state. Oh, I'm very close. I'm invested. I have to get this. Oh, wow. I just horribly did that. Messed that one up too. Hitting the ceiling on that one. I need to jump lower, I think. I say, and then I immediately don't pay attention to what I just said and hit the ceiling on the first try. All right, let's see. Did it again. I don't know if I can jump lower there, actually. I can. I just did it and it was too low, actually. Okay, so that's not gonna work. I do have to jump. That's a requirement here. I can't just run off the edge. There we go. Oof, waited too long. No. Let me see if I can... Oh, I can just sort of position here. That works. Now I have a save state here, which speeds things up tremendously. Oh, that was almost it straight up. Okay, it probably would also help to wait for the water to drop. That's the thing I haven't been doing. Trying to figure out the timing of this. That's probably too long. I think the water is rising already again. Okay, let's... There we go. Oh, that's actually it's I took too long again. There. No, I think I took too long again. Okay. 1, 2, now. And then hey, all this for a bottle. I just finally realized what was there. I just finally jeez. Oh well, I'll definitely save my save after that. I'm not gonna have to do that again. Okay. Ah, this stupid... Boy, I wish I had gravity suit right now. It's fine. It's not fine. It's fine.
Man, right, what a bunch of jokers.
Oh, that was horrible. We got the item though. Water without gravity suit is like the worst thing. Also, I'm like down to half my health, which was actually because of the spikes at the bottom more than anything else, but I need to play it safe regardless, which is not a good thing to do in this room. Okay, no, that was understandable and I appreciate it. Ah! Okay, lost so much health, but it's fine. We're almost out of the water portions that I care about, so now we will tackle the top part, and I'm going to save my file too, in addition to saving my state. After all that nonsense. All right, there's that thing up there. There's those two things, which are actually gonna be hard to get. Well, I do have the high jump boots, so we can just go after that the classic way, I guess. This is the annoying room where I have to... Okay, that's everything on that side. To open any of the doors, you have to kill every enemy in this room. But there's 3 doors and they're spaced all the way across, so if you want to open every door without having to kill these enemies multiple times, if you want to just like speed past the enemies, then you need to take the time to kill them all first and then manually open all 3 doors. Just like such a waste of time. That's fine though. The doors are open, so I can just keep going forward in a second. Let's hang out here while I'm shooting these so I don't get electricity rained on me. Alright, just a missile? There's no way I'm gonna get a gravity suit out of this. To actually have that be in this section in a randomizer is just like, the chances are so slim that it never happens. I think it has happened once to me, where it was actually in, it was never in the spot that it is in vanilla, but it was in the wreck ship at least. But not a thing I'm expecting today. I'll be laughing if it turns out to be true. Let's get this thing. Which, yeah, I have to take the long way. No space jump. This is very difficult without high jump. It is possible. I hate doing it, so I'm very glad I have high jump for this. I'm also going to save my state when I get up there, because I have flubbed the jump before, and I don't want to have to waste time. We're almost done with stream. I'm going to basically clear out the wreck ship, and then I will call it a night. Oh, great timing, because that will fully refill my health. That is amazing. All right, and then... Oh! Speak of the devil. There's a massive amount of stuff that did not open to me, but all the things that were already open to me are going to be significantly easier to get now because of that. The entire gauntlet and criteria is just going to be like a piece of cake with space jump. The things that I need to get in Norfair still, also piece of cake with space jump. So there's not a lot left I can still do in Super Metroid, but oh, first of all, this was going to be really annoying without. I was going to be taking a lot of damage, but conveniently I don't have to now. Good stuff. While we're waiting for the ride here, I'm gonna put in an order for late dinner. I'm gonna end stream, then I might as well get that going. I haven't eaten since like, I had a late lunch like 3 o'clock. Riding the Chozo elevator here is always a good time to do other stuff. It really works out like that. All right, well, I didn't have really enough time. Stay in that because we need to blow this up too. And I need to do it up here too, but I need to shoot these things first. This is also nice. Normally I get to this portion and I don't have speed booster, so I can't get this, and I have to come back to the wreck ship later. But having speed booster already conveniently makes it so I can clear the entire wreck ship out in one go, which is very nice. All right, what's in the gravity suit spot? What we got? It's probably gonna be 1 rupee. It is 20 rupees. That's better than nothing. Okay. Could have been worse. All right, I'm going to... Oh, jeez. Be able to jump out. I really miss the other Super Metroid randomizer with the infinite space jump and the, like, restarted jump when you're falling. Ugh. Let's go back to the ship and then I'll save it there. All right. Save that. There we go. Good stuff. Also, save my state. Just because I'm ridiculous like that, and I have to be actually, like, extra careful. All right, anyway, I think we're done for the night. Thank you everybody for popping in. Had a really good time. This was a lot of fun. And I really appreciate everybody showing up, all the people who are lurking. Appreciate you as always. I'm really happy that the new branding for my stream turned out so well, and that y'all got to enjoy that. Obviously, I will continue with the regular stream schedule this week. So on Thursday, I did mention I'm doing the Library of Congress thing, but that's from like 12:30 to 2:30. So I'll still be here, my usual Thursday night stream, more Xenoblade Chronicles X at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. I will be doing Chapter 12. That will be finishing the original story of the game. There's a whole Chapter 13 added with the DLC or with the Definitive Edition. So we'll be doing more Xenoblade this week for sure. But Thursday stream, I will finish the original game with Chapter 12, the original story at least. And then I'll be back Saturday with Skies of Arcadia Legends again, but that's going to be later than normal. That stream will start at, I believe I set that for 7 p.m. Eastern, because I'm going to be attending the Baltimore Gamer Symphony Orchestra's concert that afternoon. And then Sunday will be my usual extra Xenoblade Chronicles X stream at 4 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. So that's the plan for the rest of the week. For now, I'm going to put my usual commands in there. You can copy paste those if you'd like to blast them wherever we end up going. Let me pop over to Twitch, see who is live right now. Let's see. It is Tuesday night. There's actually a very solid number of people streaming. But who do we want to raid in particular? Let's see. June's live, but I raided June pretty recently, so... Oh, Darmok is live. Okay. That might be fun. Let me see where she's at, how long she's been streaming. Only going for about 43 minutes. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So speaking of the Baltimore Gamer Symphony Orchestra, we're gonna raid Darmok. Darmok is the bass guitarist and singer for the band Steel Samurai. It is a video game cover band. It is a very good video game cover band. Highly recommend you check their stuff out. And Darmok also plays, I forget exactly what, it might be violin, I can't remember. She also performs as part of the Baltimore Gamer Symphony Orchestra. So she is very cool. I enjoy hanging out with her every time I get to hang out with her at local cons, or when we're hanging with our mutual friend Steve-O from Overclock Remix, when he throws giant LAN parties. Generally she'll show up to those and I'll show up to those, and we have a good time. So she's fun to hang out with, and I think she'll be fun to raid to. We will enjoy her bass practice since she's doing that right now. So yeah, let's head over there. Thank you, Delani. Yeah, thank you everybody for popping in. Had a really good time, and hopefully I will see you Thursday at 7:30 p.m. for my Xenoblade stream. But if not, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, y'all. Good night.